Shalom. I want to give all the praise, all the glory, all the honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors goes out to the elder apostles of Great Millstone for teaching me the truth. Also want to acknowledge all the Akyam pushing the truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom to you, hopefully elect. Ezekiel 22 and verse 1, it says, Moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Now thou, son of man, wilt thou judge the bloody city? Yeah, thou shalt show her all her abominations. So that's what we're doing. We're judging the bloody city. The bloody city is Babylon, America. It's a whole city, all right? Let's get that word city real quick. I know it's metropolis, but let's get let me see what a definition pops up for that. Because it's collectively the whole nation is so metropolis, right? An urban area, a large town. And that's where you get the word citizen from city, all right? So there are citizens of the United States. This is the whole city. Everything collectively is the bloody city. That's why we're American citizens, because that goes back to city, okay? Yeah, thou shalt show her all her abominations. Then thou... Oh, Salakia. All right, Salakia. So that's what it is. We're here to set up to judge the bloody city, which is Babylon, America, showing her all her abominations, right? Isaiah 58, we're told to tell our people their transgressions. Those are abominations. Most of their transgressions are abominations. Verse Isaiah 58 and 1, cry aloud, spare not, lift up the voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, in the house of Jacob their sins. All right? Just like it says in Ezekiel 22, where we're showing the bloody city her abominations. We're showing our people her transgressions. Israel, right? Then say thou, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, the city sheddeth blood in the midst of it, that her time may come, and maketh idols against herself to defile herself. Right, and who's America? The her herself is Babylon, America. That's why it's called America, not named Amerigo, after the man it was named after. They went with the feminine route. Why? To fulfill prophecy. The herself is America. If you had that name, if you had a dude and his name was Amerigo, and he had a daughter, and if he was really vain, he wanted to name his daughter after him, he would call her America. You see, kind of like how Deion Sanders, he's a big story right now. He has a daughter named Deandra, right? But if it said Deandra, you know that would be talking about a female. Just like Amerigo is the male version, America is the female version. That's why it says she maketh idols against herself to defile herself. Because this whole place is set up on idolatry, false idols. Thou art become guilty in thy blood that thou hast shed, and hast defiled thyself in thine idols which thou hast made. Yeah, and Babylon, America has created idols for our people to devour our people with their philosophies, their churches, their beliefs, their morals. Everything here is defiled. In thine idols which thou hast made, and thou hast caused thy days to draw near, and art come even unto thy years. Therefore have I made thee a reproach unto the heathen, and a mocking to all countries. Right. So yes, this is actually twofold, because it is talking about the Israelites too. But Israelites are citizens in America right now. And you're a reproach, you're a shame to the heathen. And you're mocked by all the countries. And really, part of the mocking goes into the deceiving you. That he gave you those idols here in Babylon. Now you're here to be mocked. And of course, they mock the true men of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, because they don't understand that we hold the truth, and they come up against us. Those that be near and those that be far from thee shall mock thee, which are infamous and much vexed. Behold, the princes of Israel, everyone were in thee to their power to shed blood. In thee have they set light by father and mother, and in the midst of thee they have dealt by oppression with the stranger. In thee have they vexed the fatherless and the widow. So this is how who's the fatherless? The Israelites. And they, in thee they have set light by father and mother. In the midst of thee they have dealt by oppression with a stranger. In thee have they vexed the fatherless and the widow. So that's what it is, man. This whole place is a defilement. And you got citizens who are the Edomites, who are the wicked, and then they lead our people to error. They lead the Israelites to error. Our women are all messed up in their heads. The way a woman believes, is totally against the Bible. The way the men believe is totally against the Bible, right? Verse 8, thou hast despised mine holy things and have profaned my Sabbath. That's what they do. There's holy things like the Sabbath. There's holy things like us just being a nation is holy, which means separate. That word holy means separate. So these people, they despise us separating ourselves by being holy, because the law, statutes, and commandments is really what separates us. But we don't keep those laws, statutes, and commandments in this place. So that means, we've profaned the Sabbath. How many of our people keep the Sabbath? How many of our people respect the Sabbath? Are they more likely to have a Halloween party this month, or are they more likely to keep the Sabbath? You tell me. You answer your own question, right? Verse 9. In thee are men that carry tales to shed blood, and in thee they eat upon the mountains. In the midst of thee they commit lewdness. Yeah, right in front of us, they're committing all these abominations. Right in front of us, they're wicked as hell. And we, as the men of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, we're cursed. We just have to deal with it. This is not our kingdom. We can't put a homosexual to death according to the law here in Babylon, America. When our people are worshiping false idols, we can't put them to death. But our people are going to know better in the kingdom. They won't be committing these abominations, because they're going to know the truth. But right now here in America, they don't know the truth. So guess who's going to put them to death? Judgment is not ours. It's Yahweh. Vengeance belongs to Yahweh, the Bible tells you. Vengeance is let's get it real quick. So we don't got to kill these people. Yahweh's going to kill these people. Vengeance is his. Romans 12:9. Let's grab that. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, 19. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith Yahweh. See, so we just got to just be wise as serpents and harmless as doves, and push this knowledge, push this word, seal the elect. And, Yahweh, the people that are wicked from our own nation, he's going to deal with them. We don't got to deal with them. That's not our job. Our job is to feed the flock, seal the sheep, seal the elect. Ezekiel 22:10, it says, in thee have they discovered their father's nakedness. In thee have they humbled her that was set apart for pollution. And one hath committed abomination with his neighbor's wife, and another hath lewdly defiled his daughter-in-law, and another hath humbled his sister and his father's daughter. And that's how these people are. They don't give a fuck about, that's why you got molestations in the families. You got, adultery in the families, within the families, So it's just madness here in Babylon, man. And ain't nothing going to change till Yahweh Hashem Yahushai visits the earth. All right? Verse 12. In thee have they taken gifts to shed blood. Thou hast taken usury and increase, and thou hast greedily gained of thy neighbors by extortion, and hast forgotten me, saith Yahweh. And there's all kind of ways that they, usury. That's making people pay, basically a tax. You know, you loan something, you charge somebody interest. So this is going on with the wicked. That's what they do. If you go buy a car today, you're going to pay interest on that car. If you buy a house, you're going to pay interest on that car or on that house. That's what usury is, and increase. And do they not increase the interest rates all the damn time? Why? Because this place is wicked as hell. Behold, therefore have I smitten mine hand at thy dishonest gain which thou hast made, and at thy blood which hath been in the midst of thee. Can thine heart endure, or can thine hands be strong in the days that I shall deal with thee? I, Yahweh, have spoken it and will do it. So our people have taken on the mindset and the same, philosophies of these wicked Edomites. So they do the same thing. They'll charge usury or interest to their own brother, or to their own people. Verse 15, and I will scatter thee among the heathen and disperse thee in the countries and will consume thy filthiness out of thee. So yeah, this is talking about the nation of Israel, because Israel is also likened unto a woman, right? We can go to, what is that, Jeremiah or Zephaniah or Zechariah 5:2, 6:2. No, it is, maybe it's Slovakia. Jeremiah 6:2. I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman. So it's also talking about the wicked here in Ezekiel, which, it starts out with Esau, Edom, but our people follow the wicked. So, and America and Zion are both likened unto a woman, okay? Ezekiel 22 and 15, because the Israelites were scattered among the heathen, and dispersed thee, in verse 15, and dispersed thee in the countries, and will consume thy filthiness out of thee. And thou shalt take thine inheritance in thyself in the sight of the heathen, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh. Right, because he's going to reestablish us, and the heathen are going to witness, our deliverance. That the kingdom's going to transfer to Jake. Israel is going to rule over these heathen. We are going to be the rulers of the earth, right? Let's get it. Ecclesiasticus in the Sirach, right, in Ecclesiasticus, or aka Sirach 10 and 8, it says, because of unrighteous dealings, that's what we're talking about right now, usury, interest, taxes, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So the kingdom, this is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man's kingdom. That's why everything's wicked. That's why we're in the middle of abominations. But guess what? When we start to rule after Yahweh Bashem Yahushua visits the earth, destroys this place, and we get the rulership, then guess what? The kingdom is going to be transferred to Jake. And we get that in 2 Ezra 6 and 9. Let's get that real quick. 2 Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. See? So Esau is the so-called white man forefather. Jacob's the so-called black, Latino, Native American forefather. Guess he's the end of the world. We get the kingdom. That's what it's talking about. Jacob is the beginning. When the world ends, meaning this kingdom, this Esau, Edom, the so-called white man's wicked, abominable, usury, riches got by deceit, unrighteousness. This is all Esau. But when he's the end of the world, Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, meaning the kingdom. This is when our kingdom is transferred. The kingdom is transferred to Jake, all right? And really, kingdom goes into rulership, all right? Heaven, the kingdom. Heaven goes into rulership, right? Right now, this is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man's heaven. That's why he's ruling. But that's why he's got all the money. That's why his military is the most powerful. That's why he has his embassies all over the planet Earth. There's no one else doing that but the so-called white man. But guess what? The kingdom is going to be transferred. Heaven is going to be ours. Heaven means rulership. This is his heaven. We're going to get our heaven. But we have to wait patiently for Yahweh Shai. And Yahweh Shai is going to set us back up as the dominion, the top nation on the earth, the top government, the top the top mountain, right? Because mountain is a metaphor for governments. Let's get Ezekiel 22. Where I'm at. Let's see. Oops. Where am I at? Let's see. Ezekiel 22. 13 says, Behold, therefore I have smitten mine hand at thy dishonest gain which thou hast made, and at thy blood which hath been in the midst of thee. See, this is dishonest gain, this place. And anytime you associate with these heathen and you start to take on their philosophies, you start a freaking church in the like you got Israelites, they'll start a church and they'll teach Jesus, they'll preach Jesus, right? That's dishonest gain. You're making, because you get that 50, what do they call it, the 501c3, which you get that tax break here in Esau's kingdom, but you have to teach the white Jesus. You can't teach Yahweh Bashem Yahushai when you sign that tax-free, paperwork. The form, when you file that form with the IRS, guess what? You're not allowed to teach Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You can't even speak against the Pope when you sign that 501c3 tax break. All right, there's stipulations that goes into that. Verse 14, can thy heart endure, or thine hands be strong? In the days that I shall deal with thee, I, Yahweh, have spoken it and will do it. So yeah, you're going to be able to deal with, you're going to be able to abide in that day? And the answer is no, not if you're being wicked, not if you're teaching lies, or not if you're, part of the wicked, part of the abominations that are done around us. But guess what? Yahweh sets up men in these last days who have a true understanding of this Bible, and we're able to give you, what it is, teach you what it is. It's up to us to teach, but it doesn't matter. You listen to us or not, whether they forbear, whether they hear, whether they hearken. Let me get that real quick. That's in Ezekiel 2. Yeah, Ezekiel. Let's get it. Ezekiel 2 and 5. It says, okay, this is Yahweh telling Ezekiel to go preach. For they are impudent children and stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith Yahweh the Most High. And they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house, yet shall know that there hath been a prophet among them. So they're going to know that the prophet was among them, but not till it's too late, because they're stiff-necked, right? They're impudent, right? Let's get that word impudent. I forgot what it means exactly. Impudent means cheeky, audacious, shameless, meaning cheeky, rude, bold. These are all similar words that mean cocky, right? Ill-mannered. That's what these people are. They think they know the truth. They think they know God and the Son, the Father and the Son. But the Father and the Son is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So how can they know that if they're not calling them those names? All right? That's why he calls them, when he sets up his prophets, right? And then it's about whether they hear us or they forbear us. If they forbear us, what does that mean? Let's grab that word. Forbear. Forbear definition means, oops, what the heck? That's forbear means restrain, abstain, stop oneself. So they're either going to hear or it says decline to. So they're going to hear or they're going to decline us, right? Meaning eschew. That's another word, meaning like shoo us away, shoo the words away, shoo the truth away. You see? Those are all similar words to forbear. So meaning they reject it, right? And that's what our people do. And let's see what Yahweh says about that. Verse 6. Because they're going to know a prophet's been among them when they start all these things that we tell them is coming to pass. When it starts actually happening, just like the COVID, just like the micro C-hip is about to pop off, just like the nuclear missiles, that's when they're going to know a prophet's among them. It tells you let's get that real quick. In Proverbs, it tells you that they should wish they would have listened to their teachers when they're burning in the fire, in the nuclear fire. They wish they would have, I should have believed the names Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. I should have believed the prophets. right? In Proverbs 11 and was it 5? The righteousness of the perfect shall direct his way, but the wicked shall fall by his own wickedness. Let me see. Is this it? This is part of it, but let me get this real quick. Salakia. Oh, you know what it is? It's Proverbs 5, but that was good too, though. Proverbs 5 and 11. Yep. It says right here, and thou, Proverbs 5 and 11, and thou mourn at the last when thy flesh and thy body are consumed, and they say, how have I hated instruction, and my heart despised reproof, and have not obeyed the voice of my teachers, nor inclined my ear to them that instructed me. Because they don't listen to the prophets. They listen to the so-called white man because they're in cahoots with the so-called white man. So that's who they believe. They believe in his medicine. They believe in his churches. They believe in his doctrines. They believe in his philosophies. They believe in his, everything. If the white man, he's already doing it. He's telling them he's God, and they believe it. The 2/3 of our people, right? Are not our people praying to a white Jesus today as we speak? It goes back to the wickedness of these people. All right. Let's see. In verse 6, and thou, son of man, be not afraid of them, neither be afraid of their words, though briars and thorns be with thee, and thou dost dwell among scorpions. Be not afraid of their words, nor be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house. So we don't need to be afraid of them because Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is with us, right? Let's get this one right here. Verse 8, Ezekiel 3 and 8. Behold, I have made thy face strong against their faces, and thy forehead strong against their foreheads. And an adamant harder than flint have I made thy forehead. Fear them not, neither be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house. See, our people are rebellious. They give us more problems in the street than Esau Edom does, because our people are passionate people. So they're gonna defend the gospel even if it's wrong, harder than the so-called white man to defend the gospel. See? So that's what it is, though. I'm going to close out on that because I got some people are picking me up, so we're going to go eat. But through the Spirit, that's all the time I have. Lord's will, I'll do another lesson because I'm off today. But I want to give all the praise, all the glory, all the honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kakwadash. Double honors goes out to the elder apostles of Great Millstone for teaching me the truth. And shalom to the elect, all the brothers pushing the truth with sincerity and knowledge. Shalom, brothers. Keep pushing. This is we're getting closer.